Hi, guys. Thanks for joining my YouTube. Guys, am I excited to bring you this information, things that you may have been wondering about. I am ecstatic because I don't have to continue to tell people how we are being bamboozled. You'll hear it from the horse's mouth. Well, today's episode is going to be about Letitia unblocking Funky Dineva from a long time ago. She just unblocked him like 2 months ago since they sat down and had a conversation. And you want to know why? She unblocked Funky Dineva because they said Funky Dineva has made them $70,000 to $80,000 on selling their black champagne. Every time he makes a post about the Scots, they skyrocket in sales for their black champagne. So money on the wood makes the game go good. She said that's the only reason why she unblocked Funky Dineva. And Mars also on this episode, you'll hear Marcel Scott talk a little bit without giving it away about the alleged fight that took place. And he says he's embarrassed by this moment. He wasn't on his gang face and, he let it get the best of him. He said he thanks God for looking out for fools because most of them could have been in another place other than in the comfort of their homes, pretty much. They could have went to jail that day and been facing a whole nother reality than what they are facing. That's how bad it got. He said that they could have ended up, he didn't say prison, but I'm telling you, he said they could have ended up in a totally different situation than what they are in now. And he's grateful. He thanks God for pretty much interceding on that situation and stopping them in their tracks. So it got really heated. But Carlos King indicates that it was a real grown up conversation had by all six of the cast members: Melody, Martell, Letitia, Marceau, Kimmy, and I believe Maurice. The other thing you'll hear in this conversation is Marceau send out a proposal to Melody because they discuss how Melody and Letitia had each other blocked. And Letitia said they had each other blocked since season one. And Marceau said, we can change that if when Melody sells her 7th Avenue, well, yeah, he and Carlos agreed to this. When Melody sells her 7th Avenue and she can give a discount code and let the discount code be black, BLAQUE, the only way they will unblock Melody is if she makes them some money. Are you kidding me? Honey, it's all about the dollar, honey. Yes. It was also discovered that the Scots threatened to leave the show after the first season, after the 20 women, honey. Yes, Marceau was not playing. He said, what? We do this for real. We do this for real life. We have real lives outside of this show. We make real money outside of this show 3 or 4 times more than y'all pay us. They're in 7 or 8 figures. They're saying they make big money. We don't need this reality show. And this reality show is coming up against me and my family and my marriage. So we out. What? He said, this is not worth it, brother. He said, thanks for the opportunity, but no thanks. And he was leaving. And Carlos King changed the perspective, the narrative, whatever he had to do to keep Marceau and Letitia on the show. He gave them the marketing ploy to focus on black, to do everything surrounding black. Any conversations you have it at black. Anytime you're at black, have the black t-shirt on, the black hat, represent your brand so that you could make money. If you're going to put up with this mess and skate around the questioning, because I'll make sure that I won't interrogate you. We'll talk about it, but nothing will ever be confirmed. So, like I said in previous videos, it'll keep the people coming back and guessing and wondering, did he really cheat? Is this true? Is this true? Tisha said she's going through pretty much what Destiny is going through right now. But Tisha's was worse. She said the mean comments people was sending to her, DMing her, all kinds of derogatory stuff, and she pretty much lost it. She pretty much lost it, and Marceau said he had to take a step back because although he was able to handle it, he realized he wasn't protecting his wife because she wasn't geared up for it. So he had to pretty much indoctrinate her and let her know, look, we're doing this for one purpose. It's about the money. Don't worry about these people that don't know you. You got to block them out. That's why she deleted Twitter. And I think she got off Instagram for a little while because it was so much. We're hearing from Destiny now how much she's going through. We probably can't imagine the DMs that she's getting and the comments and so on and so forth. You understand? But Carlos really was an intricate part in, gearing them up for what fame brings you. You know what I'm saying? You have to have one. He told them to keep one focus in mind, to spread the brand of your businesses. And they said it's been prosperous for them. And no, don't read the comments. Don't read the comments. Don't read the blogs.
I wasn't coming in.
Stay off of social media. Stay off of Twitter.
And
he didn't recommend that, but if you need to keep your sanity, if you need to keep your peace, if this is troubling you, people calling her ugly, people saying she trying to be like Mel, everything she do, she's trying to be Mel, everything about her husband. Oh, you're naive, you're gullible, you're this, you're that. Literally DMing her and saying this stuff, not the YouTube, but the people coming to her inbox, delaying this message on their own. She said she lost it. It was a lot for her. And so she had to really learn how to deal with this.
The beauty
and you could tell she's much more geared up for it now. They have done a tremendous job in giving Tisha her confidence. And, she seems like she's geared up for it right now. She says, even though her son is, I believe, 15 or 16, he does not have social media. He cannot have social media. None of her kids are on social media because her goal is to protect her family. She says after season 1, if this show is paying us enough to go and digress and to take a vacation after every, after every season,
indescribable, this chemistry and this
then it, hey, then we can rock with it. We could stay with it. We could stay with it. And they talked about how they went to the Formula One, the Black Excellence road race and all of that, and how they prep talk Carlos and told Carlos he's the man and all, gassing him up. Not really gassing him up, but I mean, Carlos opened up the door, for them and, a lot of other people. And they saying, they don't think that Carlos understands the
based
man,
on
you
my
know, that he's
Instagram
the
live,
man. Like
because I tried
he's
to
the
get
man.
you
He
and
said he was
Melody
gonna
Kimmy
protect them, their
on with
marriage, and
me,
that's what,
that
and he's done
you
that.
and
And they
Melody blocked
commended
each
him.
other on social
So
media.
thanks again,
We blocked
guys,
each
for
other since
tuning
season
in.
1.
There's so much more to
It's
talk
that type of
about. But
relationship.
leave your comments down below. Be sure to like, comment, and
Letitia
subscribe, and
Moore
turn on that
Scott,
notification
before
bell,
we wrap this
because there's
season,
more
is
of
there
this
a world to where
conversation.
some
Thanks again,
unblocking can
guys.
happen?
Happened, and I wasn't armed with positivity. I wasn't coming in like, I'm gonna be focused. I wasn't focused. I was just letting the world come to me. And like I said, it's not a moment I'm proud of, but it's something that I think that we have to, that's the reality of our real lives. The reality of our real lives is at times that we are just trying to hold on, trying to maintain, and try to navigate through this life. And if we make bad choices, they can have a very lasting impact on our lives. And so, I really thank God for the moments that we are, that he looks after babies and fools. And I think that he looked after us, because we could have easily been somewhere different right now today, facing different circumstances and different outcomes, had we not had people that love us to redirect our energy.
No, very well said. Very well said. And that is true. So the beauty of that episode, like you said, is definitely intense, and a lot of intensity happens. And without giving too much away, at the end of the day, what I loved about what happened is you guys are going to see a very grown-ass conversation take place. And I said this on my live, but it was one of the best scenes I've seen of the franchise, because contrary to popular belief, but you guys know this, I love it when the six of y'all are together. Like, magic happens when the six of y'all are in a room together. And by the six of y'all, guys, I mean Melody Martell, Tisha Marcel, Melody, and Kimmy. When they're together, it's indescribable, this chemistry and this
You
magic
meant to
they
say
have.
Maurice, but he's kind of irrelevant. So you said Melody twice,
Who did I
but
say?
you meant to say Maurice, but he's a little irrelevant. So I get it's hard to be relevant. Yeah.
They are going to get me. I said Melody name twice. Now that, I'm going to get red for filth. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. It was a mistake. It was human error. Maurice, I love you, bro. My Libra brother, too. Okay. But Tisha, before I let you go, we learned recently, based on my Instagram live, because I tried to get you and Melody Kimmy on with me, that you and Melody blocked each other on social media.
We blocked each other since season 1. It's that type of relationship.
Letitia Moore Scott, before we wrap this season, is there a world to where some unblocking can happen, Letitia Moore Scott?
I don't know how to answer that question, Carlos.
Carlos, let me tell you this, okay? Funky.Neva has probably helped us sell maybe $70,000, $80,000 worth of chocolate in a bottle, right? Every time he does a post, we make 10 to 20 grand.
And I unblocked him.
And she just unblocked him 2 months ago.
So there's hope, Marcel? There's hope?
There's hope. There's hope. Melody got to make Tisha some money in order to get it.
Right. Okay. So, Melody, if you're listening, let's do this. How about when you put your 7th Avenue Beauty Cosmetics on sale, let the code be black.
BLAQUE.
There we go.
And that way, it's a fair exchange, and then everybody wins, makes money, and some unblocking can happen.
And if she does it, I'll thank her.
Yeah, thank you.